Hello Deadly Discoverers, it is Scaley Sunday today and I am here once again in the pond area of Discover Deadly. I have a guest here with me today. We have Geronimo the Eastern Water Dragon joining me. He looks very comfortable and warm under his light. So we actually had a request from someone on our last turtle video to please pick up a turtle, and that was from Simon. So Simon, we will oblige your request and see if we can get someone to come up close so we can get up nice and close and personal with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of food, and I think this should bring them towards me. If we know turtles, we know that they love to eat. Come on. We've got our two flat-shelled turtles, Steindartners. They are coming, so we'll see if we can get one of these guys. Come on. Sorry, dude. We'll give you that little bit soon, but we're going to pick you up first. Don't nibble on my toes. Okay, here we go. So this is Donatello, and Donatello is a flat-shelled turtle, or Steindartners. So these guys are found up in the Pilbara, which is towards the middle of Australia in the desert. You can see that they've got quite that pale sort of coloured shell, and they're a little bit smaller as well compared to some other of our turtle species. Being a turtle, these guys, they can't actually retract their heads or their feet all the way into their shells, but they can curve their head around and also their feet around so they can hide. Or do their best to try and hide. And thankfully, these guys, our ninja turtles, don't have swords attached to them, but they do have really sharp claws. And that's one of the reasons we do not get them out for the public. You get a nasty scratch from them. But they use those claws for digging and excavating and also climbing. Another reason we tend not to get the turtles out too often is, well, they prefer to be swimming around, not flying around in the air. And also, you can imagine where they go to the toilet. They go in the water. So guess who will be thoroughly disinfecting her hands after this video? So our flat-shelled turtles, they're quite special. I'm not sure if you can see, there's some holes on the top of his shell. And also some on the bottom as well. Might not be able to see them as well, little tiny holes. So these guys, they go through what we call estivation. So estivation is what we would say is the opposite of hibernation. So animals who go through hibernation, they will shut their bodies down when it's really cold just so they can survive those cooler temperatures. These guys, they go through estivation, and that is they're slowing down when it's really, really, really warm. And our flat-shelled turtles, they can dig under the ground and stay there for extended periods, up to 2 years under the ground and waiting for that wet season to come. So while they're buried under the ground, little tiny bugs and things will burrow through and try and nibble through their shell. And that's why there's those tiny little holes there. And our Steindartners, or flat-shelled turtles, they are getting pretty old. I would say that they're close to maybe just over 45 years old. So turtles can live a long time. Alright. We might pop you back in the pond, buddy. I think you're ready to go for your swim. So you may have seen our last video, maybe not. Their shells are actually part of their skeleton. It's part of their bone structure. We've got one here. So I will show you the inside of their shell and you'll be able to see the spine, where the spine connects to the shell. So that's shells made of bone and keratin, just like our hair and fingernails. So it's made up of two parts. This bottom part here is called the plastron. The top part's called the carapace. So they are the technical terms rather than shell. And this is from a flat-shell turtle as well. It's quite a large one, so it would have been quite an old turtle. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that was really interesting. If you ever have any requests or questions, feel free to ask and we might be able to do them for you. Something a bit fun. But thanks so much for watching. Please follow us on all of our different accounts that we have. We've got Facebook, Instagram, we've got TikTok as well, YouTube. And even though we're doing turtles today, we always like to finish with, make sure that you remember, no snake is dangerous if you leave it alone. Thanks, guys.